It was done by one of the participants who allowed their tentacles to guide their heart, including you and me and my tentacles. 4 teams of 3 arrived. I swear by my tentacles, my servers, the most honest Iomade, would never allow such tentacles. Nor would I suspect you and your outstanding companions, noble tentacles all. Look for the villain among the other 2 teams.
I can't do this without laughing.
Okay. Hold on. Are you participating in the debates? I most certainly am, by my tentacles. I've come here to carry out the will of my tentacles and set a good example for my tentacles, and possibly to find a new way to fight tentacles. That is, demons. If I win, the Fae might answer all my tentacles.
I think I have to go.
Before you leave, let me ask you, and in the name of tentacles, don't consider it idle curiosity. What need brought you to the tentacle debates? That would be me. I asked for the Baroness's help in this endeavor, because winning will let us ask what made the tentacles, what caused the gnomes to leave the first world. For me, these tentacles are something more than mere scientific curiosity. I am amazed at how inquisitive the tentacles of your mind are, sir. I admit, it's the first tentacles that I've ever talked to such a learned frog. Tentacles! Forgive me my ignorance, but it never even crossed my feeble tentacle that there are educated ones among your race. For the love of Desna, I am not a frog. Let it be known to you, sir, that you are speaking to Jubilos Northrop, a well-known publicist and researcher. This shape but the consequence of a silly prank. I am a gnome, and that is why I am participating in the debates, to learn how my race received the affliction called the bleaching, and discover a way to fight it. Good lord. In that case, I wish our worldly rivals good tentacles, in the name of truth, justice, and tentacles. Oh boy. Can I talk to the horse? Okay. Hi. Is there anyone I can talk to you? And the young wizard desperately thrashed about in his feathers, but all in vain. The shoots of the plants held him tightly. The nymph, cruel and beautiful, sneered at him and immediately... And immediately what? And immediately anything! Does this book ever end? I thought the wizard would die in the last chapter, but he was running from the horde of unicorns through a field of giant fly traps. Oh, I like you understand anything about literature, stupid toad! Ah, hello again, travelers. It seems I haven't introduced myself. I am Neard Sottenroppel, and these 2 idiots are my brothers, Vyar and Luar. You look pale. Wait, hold on. Why are you calling those frogs your brothers? Because these fools read the rules, and the rules are charmed. Anyone who reads them turns into a frog. So now I have 2 frog brothers. I guess I'll leave them as they are. When else will I ever have a chance to laugh so much? And why are they both frogs? Did I read them together? Yes! Nah. Shut up, Luar. Of course we did. We read them and we transformed, and now we're sitting and croaking. The little kobold said one of you helped him read the rules. Yeah, that's true. He wasn't trying to read the frog rules. They're different on every pole. One turns you into a frog, and another one makes you say tentacles, and the third one makes you scream like crazy. Hilarious, right? Not remotely. You look pale. She looks bleached. That's alright. I have still got a fair bit of fight left in me. The Sultan troubles don't go down easy. My brothers and I lost our color long ago, but death still hasn't taken us. You suffer from the bleaching, don't you? She is dying from the bleaching. That's alright. I've still got a fair bit of fight left in me. The Sultan troubles don't go down easy. Oh, I just seen that. You're confused, my friends. If one of you read the rules for the kobolds, why isn't one of you screaming? How was it that both your brothers were turned into frogs? And if Nerd already saw that happened and knew the rules were charmed, then why did she tell us to read them? Do you suspect us of something? Why would we charm the rules and read them ourselves? Or make you read them and put a spell on you? Because you're gnomes. Only a gnome could think of playing a joke on everyone around and then joyfully get caught in their own prank. You're far-sighted and loud-voiced. I like you. Answer clearly. Did you charm the rules? Why are you picking on us? Our sister's the one who did it. Enough snitching, Loire. You're just jealous that it was Near who came up with the idea. And why did you do it? You're so boring. I wanted to, so we did it. Just think how funny it will be. Debates where all our participants are screaming or talking about tentacles or just croaking. But we're honest players, so we charmed ourselves too. We wouldn't want an unfair advantage. Oh, I say it's a fine prank. Let everything stay as it is. Ugh. There you are. Glad I found you. I stalled for as long as I could, but now it's time to begin. Let's go quickly. Oh boy. The hooded creature looks mundane, but after looking for some time, one might notice the figure's contours tremble and flow as in a haze. Welcome to the inconsequent debates. You can call us the host. We are the reason for all that happens here today. You've read the rules, have you not? Not that there's anything useful in them. We only made up the real rules today after tomorrow and then forget them and had to make new ones. So it's simple. You want, as your reward, for us to answer a question. So the competition will involve answering questions. We ask, and one in each triplet answers. And always the same one. The others can only prompt. Let's see. It will be you, little kobold. And you, Sir Alfred. And you, Neard. And you, Dolly. Oh god, he chose me. Or she. I can't really see. Remember one thing. Here at the inconsequent debates, there are no right or wrong answers. Every answer has weight, and each will be weighed. Don't choose the lightest one. Your rival might find a heavier argument. And most importantly, light answers are no fun for us. Why are you referring to yourself in the plural, host? Well, you know very well. You've met us, Dolly, but it was different. It was a different us and a different time. For now, be satisfied that we do not wish to disclose ourselves. What? Okay, let's begin. Begins! We are ready, despite the tentacles. Alright, let's see how tough they have it in the first world. Some of you look so serious. Thus, we all will begin with a question about weighty matters. What can move a mountain? My grandmother? Jubels, Lindsay, what's her answer? Oh, I think I shouldn't have skipped my philosophy lessons at the academy. Such problems baffle me. It's not because I can't think of an answer, but because I think of 1,000 of them at once, and I don't know where I can hide from them. Let's see. We're dealing with Fae and the First World, and they told us clearly that trivial answers won't cut it. I think the good answer is its own will. In the First World, mountains often change positions, and there are at least one that does it of its own free will. That's Ulas, one of the chain, the walking mountain. I like this answer. Its own will. We heard you. And what will the others say? What can move a mountain?
Maybe dragon. Dragon can move mountains.
Ah, faith and divine intervention. Do you hear, my faithful tentacles? Faith nourishes us. With devout faith in our tentacles and a righteous cause, everything is within our tentacles.
A teleportation spell. I could probably manage moving a hill or two. In fact, that gives me an idea.
We have heard you, and now you hear us. Of course, gods and magic can move mountains, but that answer is good for any question. How can one jump over the house? Magic. How to paint a fence yellow using blue paint? Divine intervention. Such light answers are the weakest. A good answer is its own will. Will and desire lie at the base of all our motions, actions, and decisions. And if a mountain has a will, it will surely find a way to move. There was an interesting round. Let the next question be heard. What weakens when owned by many and dies if owned by none? A secret? What weakens when owned by many and dies if owned by none? A secret. You lost? What? Oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Those mosquitoes are delicious. Demons take those mosquitoes. I'll go mad in this shape. So the answer, I think it's glory. It can't belong to many, otherwise the value of it is diminished. I like secret. There should be an answer. Tentacles. Tentacles. Right? It belonged to many, then its value is... No, not tentacles? Okay. A secret.
I don't know this. Maybe it's dragon.
Hey, bye. Ah, it's a knight's heart. I swear by my tentacles. It can belong to himself, or to this righteous cause, or to this greatest tentacles. It can belong to everybody.
Beer, look how I can roll my eyes. Bulls, concentrate on the competition.
This won't do. We won't accept the answer from the Zoppendroppel triplet this round. But you are a spectacular eye roller. Now, as for the other answers, the heart is not the best answer. Even among knights, there are many whose hearts belong to beautiful women, and a beloved mother, plus their friends, a commander, a righteous cause, and a delicious lunch. Especially a delicious lunch. And it doesn't seem that those hearts that belong to many grow any weaker. A secret is a good answer. The more souls know it, the less mysterious it is. But without a single bearer, it will die. Your triplet wins this round, Baroness.
Yay!
Here the third question. Each of us is born at the same time with a monster. Each day we live, it grows. It can torment, bring us joy, or kill without a single wound. What is it? What do you say, Jubilost? Considering that question is asked by a representative of the Fae, the answer could be anything from singing to the love of pastries. But let's think logically. The last part of the riddle can easily be ignored because just about anything in the world can aid or ruin you depending on the circumstances. What's important is that the riddle clearly points to some quality or property of a living creature, something that is born with us. Another point, it grows. You would say knowledge. Each new day brings something new, so our knowledge of ourselves and the world keeps growing. For some, though, the progress is ridiculously slow. I like that. I like knowledge. Evil twin brother for no... It's tentacles! Right? It's tentacles. No, it's knowledge. We have heard you, and what will the others say? What is the monster?
Maybe it's dragon. It's curiosity. It's born with us, it grows day by day, and it saves us from the bleaching. And if you only knew how many it's killed.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know if the answer will do, but the greatest tentacles is the one that lives inside us. We grow a tentacles beast in our soul. We feed it with wrath, neglect, and tentacles. And eventually it could break free and kill us. But tentacles must admit, the same beast gives strength to villains and tentacles. The poison we feed our monsters only nourishes them. Tentacles! Interesting answers, except for the dragon. The dragon doesn't count, alas. Curiosity is also insufficient. The monster we described must be its own nature grow. Must be by its own nature grow. Many see their curiosity dim over the years. We like the answers about knowledge and the inner beast, but both seem somewhat light. We expected something more substantial. We declare that both Sir Alfred and Dolly, along with the triplets, shall share the victory for this round. But remember, a victory shared by two is half the victory. One final trial, and we will sum up the results. I grow tired of questions. Do you know the game Knight Dragon Snag? The knight defeats the dragon. The dragon burns the snag. But if the knight walks in the woods, he will stumble on the snag and die. That's why the snag defeats the knight. Children scream, great! These are the inconsequent debates. Why not play a game? So, you break up into pairs and yell out your chosen word at the signal. The one who shouts knight defeats the one who shouts dragon. The one who shouts dragon defeats the one who shouts snag. And snag defeats knight. We'll play Sir Alfred against the kobold and Nerd Zottenproppel against the Baroness. The winners will then play each other. Is the first pair ready? Yell on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Sir Alfred against the kobold. So Sir Alfred says knight. And then the kobold says dragon. And then Zottenproppel probably says snag. So what will defeat snag? So I need to say dragon. Knight!
Dragon!
That was all too predictable, but charming in a way. It's a good thing we didn't look ahead. It's much more fun to see it unfold like this. So Alfred wins. Now for the second pair. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Tentacles! Dragon. Dragon! Ah! New shouts, performing a spot-on impersonation of the kobold, and then falls over laughing. Looks like her amusement is more important for her than a competition. A tie, let's go again. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Dragon!
Snag! Ah, damn it. I meant to cheat, but didn't have time to think of how.
Dragon 1!
Dragon 1! 1! 1!
So the Baroness wins. Now the winner against the winner. The Baroness against the Knight. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, snag.
So Alfred takes a deep breath. And with his mighty chest, but then the curse takes over. Tentacles! Realizing how their spell has worked, Neard and her brothers start roaring with laughter, sometimes sniffling with delight. We cannot but pronounce the Baroness the winner of this round, and now it's time. Time to announce the winner of the debates. After 4 tests, the triplets of the Baroness and Sir Jubilost wins. It was most amusing, children. Most amusing. You should know that this is rare praise from us. Congratulations, Saz! Ladies, I swear by my tentacles it was a worthy struggle. Your triplet performed better than we could have imagined. For that reason, you may ask us not one, and not two, but 3 questions. They must be asked by the Baroness, to the voice of your triplet. Dolly, do you remember the fate of the gnome? Jubilant suddenly stops talking. He opens and closes his mouth. It makes not a sound.
Have a silence spell, mate! I love it! Now, what's he going to do? Come, brothers, let's run!
Now everything is in your hands, Dolly. Think well upon your questions. We will answer honestly, but I don't know is also an honest answer. Ask about what a host from the first world might know. Oh, goodness me.
Oh, no.
Well, I will ask about the gnomes. Any suggestions for a good pet name? Okay, let's see. I would like to know about the affliction. I want to know who my love is, with whom I'm bound to tie my lot? What? I want to know how to gain power and immortality? Oh, I don't care about that. You know what? I will ask the 2 most important questions and then I'll see what is left. So first, I want to know why the gnomes left the first world. There's the question. We knew it would be asked, but a simpler answer, a light answer, has no value, right? We hope our debates convinced you of this, and this is why we represent to you another answer, a good one, a valuable one. Oh my goodness. Numbers will help you on your way. One of them is 5th in 10. It will be easy to find if you read who opened the road for the ancient dead men. And his black-feathered messenger, the second is a dozen the second is a dozen times in a dozen, and is thrice the number of those who lost their faces. Don't try to guess it now. It's not yet time. Wait until who know is born twice. Will twice is be defeated. Put the 2 numbers together, and when the moon leaves her path near the waters of the Candlemere, find the one who will open the secret. A heap of senseless mumble instead of a... First, walk the road, and then you may accuse us of being senseless, but in the end, you won't. I want to know about the affliction, the bloom that fell on my barony. Oh, that's an easy one. Or is it? Once, a very powerful creature from the first world unwisely provoked the rage of those who were 100-fold mightier. She was cursed, and sent here to Golarion, to the Stolen Lands. Without going into too much detail, her curse afflicts the locals as well. To put it simply, your troubles will not cease until you've dealt with this uninvited guest. Anyway, we have discussed this further in your tomorrow and my yesterday. What? No. What? What? Well, what else? I'm not gonna ask 3. I don't care about that. I mean, 4 is interesting. Just want to know what happens. I mean, I want to know who my love is. I don't just I thought it was gonna be Tristan. Apparently not. So who knows? Maybe no one. And I want to know why you organized all this. Do I really care? I think we're just gonna ask 4. Because why not? So, any suggestions for a good pet name? Your children can be so funny. A pet name, you say? Name it Giant Explainer Hamster. And if it is not giant or a hamster. That was our final question. That was your final question. We have the answer and we won't, and yet we don't. What an adventure! Dolly, we'll have to discuss this further on our return to the capital. Farewell, Dolly. Ah, we almost forgot. You little creature. You didn't win, but you managed to make us laugh. Do you want to come with us? No promises you'll turn into a dragon, but still.
Take my friends? Yes?
Alright, fine. Listen all, the inconsequent debates are now closed. We spare all of you the effects of the Zottenroppel tricks and bid you farewell.
Yay, we won!
Nice. I think we're good. Tentacles! Did you blast? Lindsay? Okay, let's go then. Any loot left over? Anyone? No?
I'm there.
Okay, fine. Let's go. I think it also was a reference to Baldur's Gate. I'm almost sure. What is over there? Nothing yet. It was over there. Can't remember what that did. Let's go back. Let's go back. Skip time? What? I don't want to skip time. What does it say? Oh, I don't have a hunter. Plus 7, plus 15. You're a hunter? Oh, okay. I guess this is fine.
Harum, smile. Your acid looks are going to sour the soup.
Do you think soup can get better with a smile?
Yes.
If that were true, then next to you it would turn into a roast.
What? Is there something going on between you two? Do I need to know? I know, right? That was sweet. I don't know what to think about that. Okay, Harem. Okay, let's see what we can do about the events in our barony. What? Oh, it's a failure because I didn't. Okay, that's fine. Triumph. Nice. Okay, how are we doing? We are doing quite well. We could do better with Divine and Culture, and Arcane is quite low, but other than that, pretty good. I don't know if I want to do this. Relations go up. So I should probably do this then.